Hi, this is Phil from underKG.com. Today we got Samsung Galaxy Tab S 8.4. The Galaxy Tab S4, Galaxy Tab S comes in two versions. They come in both 8.4 and 10.5 incher. So we're going to take a look at the 8.4. We're kind of getting confused. They had the Galaxy Tab Pro 8.4 and there's Galaxy Tab S, which they claim as a flagship tablet. So we're not really sure which is going to be the flagship, but we're going to have to look to see which is going to take the spot of the flagship. So there's an 8.4 inch of WQXJ Super AMOLED display. It's been quite a while since Samsung used an AMOLED display in the tablet since the Galaxy Tab 7.7. So this is a very fresh AMOLED display. 8 megapixel camera on the back with the usual octa-core processor with the Samsung flagships, 3 gigabytes of RAM, 4900 milliamps of battery. And it's got a very thin light profile with the fingerprint sensor on the home button that we've seen on the Galaxy S5 at the same time. So we're going to take a look. It's covered in that paper back kind of thingy. So we're going to put it right there. Meanwhile, we're going to take a look at the inside of the packaging. There's a charger of a 2 amps output and the micro USB cable. Surprisingly enough, not a USB 2.0. Seems like they're not going to be pushing USB 3.0. They started with the Galaxy Note 3 that hard. There's a manual. And here's the tablet. So inside this cover is the tablet itself. Whoa. So very, very thin and light at the same time. So it's an 8.4 inch. So size-wise, it's not much of a difference with the previous Samsung tablets, including the Galaxy Tab Pro 8.4. But what is noticeable over here is, of course, that AMOLED display with the deep black and vibrant colors. So it's got a Samsung logo on the top, front-facing camera with the loads of sensors, 8.4 inch of WQXJ, that's 2560 by 1600 pixels, and the multitasking key, home key with the fingerprint sensor, and the back key. On the right is a volume rocker, if the camera is getting the focus right, volume rocker, power key, infrared port for your remote controller. There's a micro SD card slot, and on the top has nothing but a speaker. On the left is nothing, and on the bottom is another speaker with the 3.5mm headphone jack on the bottom and USB 2.0. Seems like they're not going to implement USB 3.0 that actively on their latest devices. On the back is an 8 megapixel camera with the LED flash and the Samsung logo. And what catches eyes here the most is that dimple pattern we've seen on the Galaxy S5. Not many people exactly liked it, but it seems like the pattern itself is better on the bigger surfaces like the tablet or even roundish surfaces like the Galaxy K Zoom. They don't look that bad. And it's got a little magnetic circle right there, which you can attach your cover, the book cover. Alrighty, so the gold and the brown coloring doesn't look too bad. It actually looks pretty good, surprisingly. Samsung was always not good and perhaps bad with their colorings, and this one right here isn't too bad, which is surprising. And there's a user agreement which you must agree to proceed. And we're going to skip all the usual settings to dive right into the Samsung TouchWiz layout. And of course, as a Samsung's flagship tablet, it's got a Android 4.4.2 KitKat for now. We're expecting an update very soon to the later version. 4.4.4 is there, so they shouldn't be late. So it's got a KitKat, and all the other hardware specifications are the top-notch, including the octa-core processor and 3 gigabytes of RAM. And we can see that the bezel right here is very thin. Bezel slim, and the tablet itself is really slim, and it's light in the same time. Size-wise, it's got a very small profile compared to the iPad Air, or even compared to the iPad Mini. It's got a very, very compact profile, so we're very excited. For the first glance, it looks really good. It's really slim, and the gold looks good, and the dimple pattern on the back doesn't look too bad. So we're expecting a lot from this guy. Of course, that does include that vibrant color AMOLED display. So we're going to get back with the in-depth review of the Galaxy Tab S 8.4, and meanwhile, don't forget to subscribe to our channel itself, underKG View channel, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and the same time. So we'll gonna see you next time with the review. Bye.